when on Monday,
you know how people
I say
are.
Wednesday or Thursday.
People are consistent.
Okay,
They need
I'm
consistency.
inconsistent with my Wednesday and Thursday.
So, living live, we like to have what you call that midweek conversation
Mm-hmm.
to wrap up maybe Monday and to carry us over through the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And to talk about some
Hot
topics, current events. Bam, bam, bam. But most of all, I think is to stay in connection with you. With who we are, with what you are, what we like to try to do with Living Live Bridges, which is to get you from here to there, and that's Mondays at 8 p.m. every Monday.
Yeah,
that is consistent.
That one I have no control over, kind of. So that one Monday, I'm sorry I had to miss.
Yeah. So Monday, we're definitely on every Monday at Bridges Living Live, Bridges Live, and it's on Facebook, Instagram, her Instagram, and then the podcast. I've been getting it out Tuesday, so you'll see the link and you can listen to it. But if you ever want to catch the video of Bridges,
go on Facebook.
Or you can catch it on my YouTube channel. Because, my YouTube channel has all, if you want to see what it's actually interacting with our face. Did we all strike a pose? I think we all struck
with our shenanigans.
So, Miss Ashley, we apologize for not being able to get you on Monday on Bridges.
Yeah.
It had a lot to do with plugging you into the visual face, but you heard Miss Amy talk about,
yes.
And it's Mental Health Month. Not that that's why she was on, but it's been talked about. It's going to be talked about this month is mental health.
It's my favorite month. I love this month. It's mental health awareness and it's the women empowerment as well.
I see. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was in a Women Empowerment Month.
But you also don't care.
Well, because we should empower women. We should
every day.
Every day.
Yeah, but
every day.
Okay, so I brought this up at work. Because every time I have a thought, I just, I have to keep talking about it. How he does not like the whole designated month for designated things. And I feel like it is designated because people have 1,000 things to think about throughout each month. Like, I think it's good that they are designated months because now we can focus our attention on this hot topic and, try and get things going. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure if I don't disagree with you. I just
I'm with Dr. Paul on that one. Hope I don't disagree with you, but it's just another. It's to me the whole designated month is just another way of society to control, anything.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with it. And if it's a problem, it's probably lack of a better English words. I'm not sure if people think about the things thought about on the designated month as often as I would like them to, if that makes sense.
Probably not.
And so highlighting this makes me think about who isn't thinking about it. I've said this before.
The people it doesn't affect.
But like during Christmas, during Thanksgiving to New Year's, you can't fucking stop seeing smiley goddamn faces, and how polite. Oh no, you go first. No, thank you. No, you have a happy holidays. No, you too.
Yeah,
but then in June, fuck you. Excuse me, get out of my goddamn way.
Yeah, because
it's hot. Get the hell out of my face.
Yeah, see that bothers me because it highlights how rude most people are after January.
Right.
Well, everybody
after
knows
they get their gifts and food.
Santa.
What? Santa doesn't read for 1 month or like for 28 days. Like,
Hope, stop, Hope.
Santa Claus is real. He may not come around anymore, but he was real.
St. Nicholas.
You gonna sit here and tell me that Dr. Paul is your father and you said something about Santa Claus?
Yes, because Santa was once real.
Saint Nicholas.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
the patron saint of thieves. Yes.
That's true. That's true.
Was real.
Right. It was real.
Okay.
Okay, that's true. I'm the other man. The other sound is not.
And if there are children watching, yes, he is.
If there's children watching,
currently still here.
So that's what it. So when
we
it comes,
have to break our kids out of that, guys. I'm sorry, society got to get out of that, man.
What do you mean?
No.
That's another way that the stores and everything make money.
I got you.
Everybody makes money on these holidays.
Yeah, but for kids, they need something to be happy about.
They
go to school and have to worry about all
shooting,
these different things.
Yeah, bullying, and this is the one thing they can be happy about.
Right.
I get it. I see what you're saying. But I think Miss Ashley is talking about don't get stuck in the monetary thing.
Yeah, I think families should learn how to make it more of like a sentimental thing instead of just like if you're good, you're gonna get this present. No, they should make it more of like
so here's I got something for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's very highlighted, right?
Around food.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask Miss Ashley to give me 3 things that Thanksgiving is highlighted about. Just 3.
Family, food. I mean, you want the real?
No. Just give me 3.
Okay. Family, food, and thankfulness.
Okay. Now give me your 3 if it's different. You can say it. Repeat it.
I think family is probably all 3 for me.
Okay.
Because even without food,
right,
all I can think about are like the conversations I have with my family.
And what about thankfulness?
No, because I feel like I'm thankful all the time.
Okay. Anything? So you want to add one more? You said family and food.
No.
Okay. Now my point is this: more people commit suicide on Thanksgiving than any other time. Why? Because they may not know that their family cares for them. Or they don't have a family that has ever cared for them. So this holiday highlights me stuck on the outside.
Okay, but
hold on. Now food. I've been going hungry all year, and now not only am I emotionally hungry, now I'm not only I'm physically hungry, I'm emotionally hungry because I don't have a family to share my food with. What I'm saying is that we talk about family, food, and thankfulness, and there's a lot of people that would love to be thankful, but they don't have a family to fucking share it with or food to share it around. And we never think of them. Not enough people think of them. That's what I'm saying.
There are people, you do not have to have blood family to have a good time.
I understand.
So if they want a family, then start making connections.
Aha! There it is.
But there are homeless families.
There are homeless families.
Okay, so
I agree.
If they want to have a family for Thanksgiving, then
make a connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do not have to be alone.
So our emotional disconnect causes us not to have family. And you're right. We may not ever have the food. But
there are soup kitchens.
But we can have family.
Yes.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Because blood is not always family.
No, absolutely not.
Oh no,
because some blood can be your fucked up.
Blood has nothing to do with it. Blood has nothing to do with it. You know.
But I feel like that's what that was saying. When people are
thinking family.
Yeah, they're thinking blood, and it does not have to be like that. It could be someone who has been there for you through thick and thin, and is living in the box right next to you, or you know, living in the house next to you.
Right. I mean, the whole gay community is built on family, and they're not blood. You know, of course, it's not blood because we take in. You know, we take in. You know, the ones that have been.
Hold on, do we have breaking news?
Are you going to the hospital?
Hold on. We have breaking news of my oldest having a baby? Hold on. Is that what she's saying? Raven, stop it. Give me the phone.
No!
Give me the phone.
No!
Give me the phone. Stop it. Give me the phone. Okay, so Ray, can you tell us?
Hi, Ray. Dang, you and Hope look just alike.
So what's going on?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm having well, because I'm laying in the dentist chair. I could feel something, and it kept happening. So I'm gonna go for a walk and see if they go away, which is what they say to do. And we'll see.
Do you think, did your water break?
No, it doesn't have to break for you to have contractions.
Okay, well,
You should know after
I-
having how many kids?
so, okay, you're going for the walk. This is so exciting. Breaking news on Living. Now, this is called Living Live, isn't it?
This is literally.
It's living life for real. It's gonna be a pawpaw again.
All right, honey, you keep us up to date. Here's Hope so she can do her handshaking thing again.
Okay.
You want to stay on the phone?
No, I'll let. I promise.
Okay,
Okay, I love you guys.
I love you too.
Bye.
Love you too.
How's that feel?
Super exciting. It's just like how I feel every time I find out I'm having another baby.
Exactly. We're having another baby.
So, speaking of babies, recently, you want to tell the story, Miss Ashley?
Yes. Of course, it's been all over, the social media and the news. We lost a very beautiful angel. Her name was Malia. And first, it was supposed to be a missing child. Amber Alert went out, all this stuff, and the stories wasn't adding up according to the mother. And so it comes to find out that the stepdad actually lied and said that they got somebody hit him over the head or they got attacked, and when he woke up she was gone. And so that was a bunch of crap. Come to find out that he actually killed her. He dismembered her body. He actually tried to put her in the garbage disposal first, and of course that wasn't working. So he put her in the trash bag and put her in a basket, and there's footage of him going out the apartments with the basket, and you can actually see her face inside of the bag was kind of open a little bit. So it was like, it's a lot. And for somebody to be in, the girl, she was so beautiful, such a beautiful spirit, for the mother to even lie for the boyfriend like that is just, I don't understand that kind of hate, and the thing is, like, I want to know what went through your head. What drives somebody to actually do that to a little child? I mean, I showed you. Did you see the footage? I sent it to you. Did you see how beautiful she was? Did you see it?
I did see it. So,
I mean,
here's my quick thoughts on this is it makes Hope's point stronger when it comes to Christmas. I don't know where we're supposed to see Hope.
Other than here?
Yeah. Because that's why you were named what you were named.
I knew he named you because of that. I didn't have to know. I didn't even have to ask. I knew that's why he named you.
But there's two specific names in the family that was chosen specifically for a reason. One was Justice, and the other one was Hope. And I don't know how we're supposed to have hope if we can't ever see it.
Exactly.
Because my question would be, if we don't see hope, if we don't see what hope is, then why strive for it? Like, where would it come from?
And see, that's the thing right now, Dr. Paul. I believe that the world is actually in that mind frame right now. That's why there's no more humanity. That's why so much negative stuff going on, because people they're not caring about it because they don't see it. Right now, what's being, praised is all the negative stuff, all the art, the rappers, just the.
But we've been saying that for 20 years. We've been saying
Correct.
things on TV.
Well, you know what? I can honestly say, that's no. I can honestly say, back in the day, rappers, no.
That's why I believe in Harry Potter.
They were nothing like these, darling. They were nothing like these. Back in the day, music was nothing like this. It was on some another level. It was on some coming together, positive. Let's fight. Let's do this. Let's do that. Nowadays, oh no, baby. I can't even say they tried to for the last 20 years they tried to make that was the case. The rappers, it's because of the black community and what they're rapping about. No, it was never that. It was never that. That was never the case.
So I was showing Hope. I like, you can call it fantasy or whatever, but I have my own wand, like on Harry
Oh,
Potter.
I love that Harry Potter one. Yes, honey, you gotta have it.
Right.
Yes.
So I the site I went to, it asks you your name, your age, and some things about you, and it flips through all these different wands, and the wand that's picked out for you, you can order.
You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's the one, huh? He's so excited. You see
He
how
really
he's like a baby with a new toy. Do you see how crunk he is about this wand?
but so
Have you passed any spells yet, darling?
no, but I gotta stop
You
laughing.
gotta get it.
I'm not
I know,
laughing.
I
I
know.
just think it's
You just
your
got
face.
it. You gotta
It
play
says
with
it all.
Well, so but it goes back to this hope and
That's why Disney World and Disneyland exists.
it. Correct.
to make dreams come true.
Yeah.
Correct. And
Even
money.
Yeah.
So we can.
And that's why Make-A-Wish Foundation exists.
There you go. Come on, Hope. Get into it.
But we also have nonprofits that are out there,
Okay, but people don't know about those.
but they're struggling. Yes, they do.
no, because
they
if they
don't
did,
know about us. What about us? We struggling.
yeah,
Like Hope said, we're struggling.
because if you weren't struggling, then more people will know about you.
Gotcha.
Correct.
I'm just making good point.
Correct, Hope.
Living live every Wednesday, or
Thursday.
Thursday.
and we also have Bridges every Monday at 8 p.m. And 8 p.m. Bridges is about getting you from here to there, and it's a call-in. And we have a call-in number for you, and I would post that again because I don't know it by heart. It's 878.
It was right here.
It was right here. And if you called in last week, you probably left a message, and you can also leave him.
I did. I hope you listened to it.
I did. She screamed at me. She screamed at me. So, but what we like to do with Living Live is talk about living your best life. And
As you saw me living my best life today, is me hearing about my babies.
Yeah, baby.
but we also don't want to discount.
The ones who aren't able to live their lives.
See, and I think that's what we need to also understand. Just because we're talking about living our best life or living your best life.
And living your best life does not mean killing people. I just want to make that clear. Okay, that's not a good
Is
life.
that a disclaimer we actually have to say?
I think so. Because
Holy
some people
shit.
are like, oh, well, living my best life
Is killing people.
Yeah, that's not a good life.
Wow.
It's a life
That's not it.
The
That's
California
not it.
Strangler, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know what? That brings me to my next question. Okay, because I actually, because that's one of my little ventures I want to start. What do y'all think about the destruction little sites, little venues where you can go in and smash stuff, the stress reliever things, You can smash stuff, you can shoot stuff, you can throw stuff, you can hit stuff and all that.
I know they have them in Houston, and I think they have one site in Newark. And actually, the person that invested in that is Damon, the guy from
Shark Tank?
Shark Damon.
He lives up
Damon.
here.
Yes.
He lives up here.
What's Damon's last name?
I don't know, but I know him.
Well, anyway, Damon, he did. It was through Shark Tank. He invested in that as a partner. And you're right, Miss Ashley. You can go and big construction. It's basically like being a big kid in a sandbox, right?
Right.
It sounds like
I want to start it, and I want to open up my own little location, because because I believe that is so well needed.
Yeah.
But what about the city? What about, living in New York, there's not too many places you can just go smash. If you want to go smash stuff, they probably call it the Bronx.
Don't say that. That is so mean.
But
Probably is.
this probably is. If you could think of the 5 boroughs where people are like, let's go smash stuff. It'd be like, we're going to Bronx.
I don't think we have one here. I don't think we have one here. I'm not sure. That's why I said I want to open up one. If we do, it's not how I want it to be. But then by me saying that, I want to say this. I watched the new episode of Law and Order, right?
Okay.
With Snoop Dogg in it. So they had a scene on there they had a scene on there on one of the husband was a suspect, and he went to the smashing little site or whatever, and that site you can get a fake body and whatever. So he was like basically talking shit and hitting his wife or whatever, and she was the one that actually got attacked, but he didn't do it. So he was like, you have no idea in marriage, like, hey, I go there to, release my stress, so I won't hit her. So I won't take my anger out on her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of man. And I'm like, you know what? I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just need to go and release some stress.
Yeah.
And don't be judged by it. You know what I'm saying?
How about this? How about working out? Or going to your martial arts class? I can teach you how to smash stuff all day long. Come to class.
It's another form of stress relief, I believe.
Yeah, because not everybody wants to sit in a class and keep learning. I'm tired of learning, so I feel like.
So you actually think a martial arts class is there for you to be stressed out about what you're learning?
Yeah, because you have.
You have the wrong teacher.
No.
You're the wrong teacher.
No, because I am all about trying to get my next belt, right? So I'm trying to practice all these forms, so I'm getting that belt.
But you're not really working that out, and you could just go and.
Okay, but that's why.
Maybe that's why people like kickboxing.
Smash things is though, because they tell you to work it out through different ways, like coloring, talking.
Sometimes you just want to smash something.
Writing, yeah. Sometimes you just want to
Is that
why people punch walls?
Is that the same thing as sometimes people just need to shoot something?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's why people go to gun ranges.
I know, because every time when I go to my gun range or when I do my shooting and I love my shooting, I feel totally relieved.
Yeah,
I do.
I know you do.
I feel like
the first time I did it like at like a range with my own weapon. It was like I was terrified at first, and then I did it, and then it was just like, oh my gosh. Maybe it's because I'm good at it that I'm like, oh my gosh, but I can't.
I think it's family.
I'm good at it too. I am. My dad taught me at a very young age how to shoot guns, honey.
So are we gun fans or because they're talking? Wait a minute. I'll tell you. I'm not saying I am a gun nut, but I'm not, and I'm nuts about guns. But
correct.
And with the NRA, with all what they do, I have nothing to do with that. But I am a gun person.
I don't even know if I'm a gun person.
Right.
Guns make me very nervous.
Why?
Even when I'm at the range, when I first get handed my
weapon,
I get very nervous.
Are you nervous about the gun, or are you nervous about people around you?
I think both.
See, I think it's a safety issue, and I get
yeah, but
that.
I know I'm in a safe area.
but you don't know if this person is next to you. Because I've been to some ranges where people are not following good safety rules, and I'm just like, whoa, that shit's gotta go down range, man. And they're like, oh, it's empty. No.
It is not.
Yeah. So
until you go to that clearing barrel, it's not empty.
Again, it's the military sneaking out of you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. The clearing barrel.
That is at gun ranges.
No, they say chamber.
I don't know what they call it. It's where I clear.
Miss Ashley, what's next down there in Houston? What's going on?
Oh man. Okay, so we actually have a wonderful event coming up called the Perfect Flower.
Ooh,
that's evolving around the cannabis flower and the CBD and all that stuff. We actually hooked up with some people. They're actually the people that gets they're educating the community on the business of cannabis. They want to start you up to get your license, your real estate, whatever, and they work with activists that's trying to get it legal in all the illegal states that it's in. So we have that June the 22nd. Actually, we have another cannabis event coming up May the 22nd. So we're trying to get the community more involved in stuff that they're not fully aware of, that they can profit off of, and just be more educated on different outlets. Try to get more people into owning their own business, doing something different, and making a foundation for their family. Rather it's having a cannabis business or even whatever you desire. We're just trying to get the community back together. But this Malaya stuff is really taking a toll on the community.
How come? So what is the community saying about the Malaya, the child that just got dismantled by her father?
They are torturing the mother. The mother is like her. They like hang them both, and I'm like, Lord.
So she was in an abusive relationship. Is that an assumption we are in? Was she in an abusive relationship? Okay.
Right. And matter of fact, the social services took they're actually going off on a social worker too, because it was called that Malaya, she was actually being abused. The kids had a case on them from being abused previously.
Okay,
so they're actually getting on a social worker that actually let her go back to the home.
So
she's even taking a hit.
When it comes to abuse, does she have sisters, brothers, somebody else other than this man?
The child? No, it was her, and then he has a son.
No. I'm talking about the mother have sisters, a mother or father?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. She does.
Yeah, but we all know that when you're with an abuser, they separate you from your friends and family.
Correct.
And so if someone says, I think we should keep this in-house, are they separating you from your friends and family? Or is that hinted that they're an abuser?
It depends.
Whoa, if you're being the one that's abused, how are you going to know the damn difference?
Right.
See, and so I don't know. When sometimes they say, well, there's red flags, mm-hmm. Right? Is this a red flag if I'm trying to separate you from friends and family? Is that a red flag? Can it be considered a red flag? Can you people out there think it's a red flag?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It depends, like Cole said, because sometimes people's family can be toxic, and they can actually have a lot of control over them. And when you meet somebody that actually see you for you and love you, they want to separate that for your own well-being.
So how can that? So then how can that be toxic?
That's not toxic.
That's not toxic.
But how would you know the difference?
You know the difference. You know the difference between somebody that is trying to separate you.
Look.
I'm looking.
I don't think you're looking.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
You need to get out of the water because you're not looking.
I am looking.
Look at certain situations.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'm taking off my glass so I can see closer.
They're toxic. Your glasses help you see.
No, closer.
Oh, okay.
This helps me see far. Maybe
There
I'm too
are
far.
toxic families we
Yes.
know of, right?
Right.
And if the people that we have connections with these families were like, hey, let's just keep this between us.
Yeah.
Would you say, I would say that's, hey, he's or she is trying to like bring themselves out of that toxicity
Of the family.
Yeah,
Right.
so that they can start
Right.
thinking for themselves.
I agree.
Right.
Now, let's flip that a little bit.
Okay.
Let's pancake it.
Okay.
Turn to the other side.
Right, where the person said to the person with the family that's toxic said, let's keep this between us.
Right.
Well, I don't think that's bad either because this person is trying to help this person be them.
But what if it's a toxic relationship and those words are coming out the same way? So it seems like you're helping me, but yet I'm separating you.
No, because you know the difference. The
Yeah, you
person,
know
the
the
person
difference.
that the victim or
Yes.
the victim. I'm gonna say the victim. The victim will know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know
If they knew the
deep down
difference,
inside-
they wouldn't. If they knew the difference, they wouldn't be in a toxic relationship.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Because
I've
it's
been
hard
in
to
toxic
get out of a
relationships
toxic
and I knew the
relationship.
difference.
It is
That's a
hard.
lie.
It is
I
very
knew
hard.
the difference. It's hard. I have been in plenty of toxic relationships, and I knew it. And I knew it. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in it.
Gotcha.
I knew that it was wrong. I was hiding it or whatever, and sometimes I wasn't hiding it. But the point is, my love and my heart is so big that I was looking at it like, oh no, I'm just
I can
if I
help
just
them.
save him and I can just
Okay.
love him a little bit more. If I can
Gotcha.
change him. I can change him. No.
See?
I
And you can tell if it's a third party that's negative or if it's in the source.
The core.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You
The
can
core,
tell.
yeah.
I
you
just
can tell.
here's a problem. But what I want people to try to understand if it's the core or if it's an outside, because that gets hazy for so many people because they're not sure. I don't want to keep running over the same speed bump. But if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you are at.
It's not the same speed bump, Dr. Paul. You have to keep saying that. If you don't know who you are, then nothing else matters, baby.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing for you. You can't even do nothing for yourself if you don't know who you are as a person. So it's
'Cause
not
if you don't know
the
who
same
you
speed,
are-
but you keep preaching that.
If you don't know who you are, you don't know your own strength. If you don't know your own strength, you don't know what you can and cannot handle. If you can't
Correct.
handle a situation, then how am I supposed to know you can't handle it? Because you don't know if you can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I do. I know exactly what you're saying.
Correct.
But a lot of people aren't that inquisitive about their own personal strength.
Okay, but like Socrates once said,
Man, you're killing him. And he's dead. And you're killing you. I love it.
an unexamined life is not a life worth living.
Living life. Baby on the way, hopefully. If the baby's on the way, I travel tomorrow.
You
Where you
could
going?
get there and she could be here.
Ah!
It might come tonight.
Yeah. Or you could get there.
Right on time.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you could get there and it's still
And
like,
Genesis is already here.
no, and Genesis is like, I'm still in the stomach. I'm not coming out for 10 more hours.
We'd like to keep living live, short and sweet. We're going to be signing off. I'd like to thank everyone who joins us on Living Live.
Thank you very much.
We're not sure if we're always on Wednesdays or Thursdays, but that's okay. Keep supporting us because Living Live does depend on hope. And I don't mean to be funny about that, but so if you want to get a couple things out of today is let's be hopeful. Let's not just dread on misery. And let's if we're going to recognize our month, special month, mental health and awareness, women month, in all the things that month will, or days and stuff like that, don't forget about it any other day.
Please don't.
You want to sign us off?
Well, we'll see you Monday at 8 p.m. On Bridges. Thank you for joining us today on Living Live. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us.
You're welcome, baby.
Bye,
Positive
guys.
minds, positive vibes.